Why I think Mario Kart 64 is the worst Mario Kart game was and still is one of my favorite videos I've ever made. I think the editing was great for my second time, I had some nice cuts to gameplay when needed, and unlike my Wii video, I added some music to make it better. But the points I had were terrible. Yeah, I'm remaking this video not because the original was bad, but because I was just talking out of my ass to hate this game. So if you want a short answer, no, Mario Kart 64 is not the worst Mario Kart game. But it is dated as hell. Mario Kart 64 released on February 10th in North America, was developed alongside other big N64 games like Mario Kart 60. Yeah, Mario Kart 64 was developed along Mario Kart 64. It was developed alongside big N64 games like Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. It was intended to be a launch title, but was kinda put on hold to give more manpower to the other games. There weren't that many changes from it being shown off in 1995 and the release, except for a name change and Magic Koopa being replaced with Donkey Kong, which makes a lot more sense. The problems I gave in my original video were visuals, Toad's Turnpike, CPUs, and controls. It was silly of me to call this a bad game because of those slight issues, but there are definitely some issues I still have with these and some more issues I've came up with. But I'm also going to try to be more positive throughout because during my time playing through this game, I did enjoy my time. Visuals. While I like the actual models for the track, I think they're very clean and very colorful. I still don't like the characters or the items. I get that they had to make them flat in 2D for the sake of storage, and I did not give them enough credit first time around because I know some people were fooled into thinking they were actually 3D, but they still don't do anything for me. But who cares, it's kind of unfair to judge an old game based off old visuals, so I'm not going to dawdle on that any longer. The controls suck, there's no getting around that. Being the first 3D game in the series, there were some hiccups. However, what the hell was I talking about when I said Super Mario Kart and Super Circuit were better? Well, 64 may not be the most fluent experience, especially on the original N64 controller, which I decided to use this time around. I do feel more control compared to the others, but it's still super floaty and super loose, so it's not my favorite controlling game in the series. I think Double Dash was the first game that really got its controls down right. Rubber banding is in most Mario Kart games, but it's most prominent here, I feel like. I'm super mixed on it. On one hand, in the great words of Scott the Woz, if I pelt this monkey in a go-kart, he remains on my ass. Which is true, and falling back means it's hard to catch up. But where's the fun of being so far ahead that nothing matters? I like the challenge of trying to hit other racers to keep a lead and trying to strategically use items to catch up. Compared to Mario Kart 8, I get bored after a while because I'm so far ahead nothing matters, making as many mistakes and still getting first. 64 has the highest amount of risk and reward, and I honestly enjoyed that. The tracks, and by extension the main gameplay. Oh boy, I'm not going to make many friends here, but this is probably the most mixed track selection of any Mario Kart game. The Mushroom Cup is all mediocre, except Calamari Desert, which is pretty fun with the train gimmick. Star Cup has some fun ones like Wario Stadium and Royal Raceway, but it's also got Bowser's Castle and Sherbet Land, which, I'm sorry, they do not work well at all in this game. BC64 is way better in Mario Kart Wii, as that game allows for sharp 90-degree turns, and 64 really does not. You really have to lean in and take turns wide in that game. And Sherbet Land is just awful in every game it appears in. The Special Cup is okay, Parkway is fine, I love Banshee Boardwalk in Yoshi's Valley, or at least I wanna love Yoshi's Valley, but I'm just not really good at that track, but that's not really the track's fault. And Rainbow Road is a behemoth of a track, but it's just kinda boring. And then the Flower Cup. I'm sorry, this is my least favorite cup in the entire 3D Mario Kart franchise. Toad's Turnpike is unfair, albeit a cool design and concept. Frappe Snowland has the same icy road physics that don't work well with the already loose controls. Coco Mountain is mediocre. Mario Raceway is probably my favorite track here, but it's still not very good by any means. I know all these tracks are beloved by fans, and I don't blame people for having a big connection with these tracks, but I just don't, I'm sorry. With this being the first 3D game on a lot more powerful hardware, They went for more level gimmicks that either work well or fall flat. The Train and Calamari Desert or the Bats and Banshee Boardwalk are fine and they add to the track. The ice and snowman and penguins on Frappe Snowland and Sherbetland are annoying, and the trucks on Toad's Turnpike are everywhere and leave you with so much hit stun that getting hit by more than one means you're not making top 4, which you have to get. Sometimes I wish I could just get 5th or below and just move on, but no, you have to get top 4. At least it's not like Super Circuit where there's a live system. However, this game shines with multiplayer. I played this game in single player, so I'm trying to win against computers who can't nearly mess up as badly as I can, so it gets kind of frustrating. But playing with others who are just as bad as the game, it's extremely fun how we all fail together. And this is a nearly 25-year-old game, you can't expect it to be nearly as good as Mario Kart 8. I've found the charm in this game again, and recognize why it's people's all-time favorite, and I'm happy for that. However, I still see a fun, but dated game. It's certainly not the worst though, as this game exists, so... I'll give Mario Kart 64 this, it doesn't got gacha mechanics.